Bienvenidos a Multilingual Match Days. Soy George, your host. This is a bi-weekly show for football fans learning Spanish. I'll be posting cada semana of the World Cup in blended Spanish to help you learn in context as you enjoy the beautiful game. This is our resumen or recap of the weekend action. And hay mucho que contar. So make sure to hit subscribe and you can always find all the vocab from each video to download in the description below. Coming up in this episode, we're recapping the biggest partidos of the weekend. We're getting into the polémica of the tournament so far, and we're breaking down how to talk about a goleada, a thrashing, in Spanish. Let's kick off. El viernes, los Estados Unidos ganó 2-0 contra Australia, su segunda victoria del torneo. This means los Estados Unidos ya están clasificados. They already qualified, joining Mexico and Alemania in the next round. Tres equipos have qualified and we're only through to la segunda jornada, match day 2. Hablando de Alemania, el sábado they pulled off the most dramatic result of el fin de semana. Costa de Marfil se adelantó in the first half, pero Alemania metió dos goles muy tardíos, with substitute Dennis Undav scoring twice, including el gol de la victoria in the 94th minute. That's what we call a remontada, when a team comes from behind to win. España also pulled off a dramatic result, not with a remontada, pero with the story behind their win. Lamine Yamal, que tiene solo 18 años, has been out lesionado since April, limited to just 19 minutes desde el banquillo the previous game against Cabo Verde. El domingo against Arabia Saudí se tocó su primer partido como titular, his first game as a starter, y marcó su primero gol at a World Cup también, un gol fácil from an Oyarzabal cross. España ganó 4-0. Egipto logró their first win in la historia de los mundiales, coming from behind, otro remontada, to beat Nueva Zelanda 3-1. Mohamed Salah marcó y asistió the third goal as well. 92 años after their World Cup debut, por fin una victoria. And finally, un partido de infarto, a nail-biter or a heart attack match. Uruguay contra Cabo Verde. Cabo Verde scored first, su primer gol en la historia de los mundiales, with un golazo, a free kick from distance by Kevin Pina. Uruguay respondió just before half-time, with goals from Araujo and Canovio. Sin embargo, Cabo Verde no se rindió. They didn't give up. And Helio Varela empató el partido in the 61st minute. Now for something más polémico, more controversial. You've probably noticed this tournament that every single game has had a pausa de hidratación, a hydration break. 3 minutes in every half. Da igual the weather, da igual if the stadium is air conditioned. And the fans no están contentos. Cada vez que empieza la pausa, you can hear it. Abucheos, boos, and pitados, whistles from the stands. Fans across totally different countries, unidos in hating the same 3 minutos. Incluso los entrenadores have spoken out. El técnico francés Didier Deschamps has said that it turns the game into 4 quarters instead of 2 halves. And Virgil van Dijk, el capitán de los Países Bajos, also se ha quejado. ¿Y por qué FIFA has implemented it? Dinero. A 30-second ad during the World Cup break can cost up to $750,000. That's the real reason for the extra pause, según muchos aficionados. So here's a question for you. ¿Crees que esto se queda? Do you think hydration breaks are here to stay in football, or is this a one-off experiment? Let me know abajo in the comments. This week's word, goleada, a thrashing, a hammering, to score a lot of goals. You can also use the verb golear, and we had a few of those this weekend. Países Bajos golearon a Suecia 5-1. Japón goleó a Túnez 4-0 in a game that sent Túnez home from the tournament. And Brazil goleó a Haiti 3-0. But commentators hispanohablantes, Spanish-speaking, also have other ways of describing a thrashing, like these. Le dieron un repaso. Literally, they gave him a once-over. But really, it means they completely outplayed them. Very common in Spain. Los pasearon, from pasear. They walked them, meaning the winning team walked through without any resistance. Very colloquial, also from Spain. Le bañaron, or dar un baño, which means to give someone a bath. Also from Spain, also very colloquial, also means to give someone a complete hammering. One bonus phrase you'll often hear is la manita, the little hand, for a team that scores 5 goals. A lot of people assume it has to be 5-0, pero no. It just means 5 goals scored regardless of what the other team gets. So technically, Netherlands 5-1 over Sweden, esa fue una manita también. If you want to improve your Spanish this World Cup, hit subscribe and let me know in the comments if you have any questions about what we covered today. Hasta pronto!